Hey, I'm gonna start it off differently this time. Good evening, afternoon, wherever you're at, ladies and gentlemen. This is Only the Real Podcast, and don't ever forget that without you guys, there is no real. I'm gonna start off. My name is Mr. Dre Boogie. You know what I'm saying? Hey fellas, how y'all doing this week?
I'm good. Reminder, my name is Don. I'm feeling pretty good. Ate a salad for dinner. Ready to pod. That's it.
Games.
No, lost. Trying to lose weight, not gain.
I'm cool. I'm not complaining. I'm good. Feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
Blessings. Upgrading 21.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired or how tired. Either one, it works.
Hey,
but yeah, I'm feeling good.
Real quick, let's clap it up for my man Ty. You know what I'm saying? My man got his grip. You know what I'm saying? Fine, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Clap it up for my man. You know what I'm saying? You guys don't know what goes on behind the scenes, but just know that's a monument.
I'm telling you, bruh. They don't see the work, but they peep the accomplishments, bruh. Niggas don't see the grind, but they see all the other shit. But it's alright.
Stay down.
Stay down. You gotta stay down and stay down. Stay patient.
What's up, Rick? Hope everybody's having a good. Can't hear me?
Yeah, go up a little.
Just keep.
You low as shit.
Not me. It's the mic.
It's both of y'all.
Yell.
Promises.
What happened to that boy?
It's both of y'all. You better fix that shit in the energy, nigga.
Can you hear me now?
It's still the same. Damn, what the fuck?
Can you hear me now? The fuck, boy.
But what's up, y'all? It's Brandon. Let's get into the episode, man. Get into the episode.
All right. What we got?
All right, right at it. You broke ass bitches and niggas want some more money with minimum wage.
Oh.
Let's get into it. Seriously introducing it. We kind of talked about it pre-pod, but what the fuck? Twitter, Instagram, everybody was saying that, you know, minimum wage should be higher to accommodate, you know, the minimum type of apartments that people say they should be able to rent and live in. With some of the apartments and shit that I seen people listing, like, all right, you talking about like a 1,200 like unit with like washing and drying, all that extra shit, which is not a basic like cheapest apartment, but you know, to each his own. Do you, boo? But I think minimum wage should be raised higher. But I want you motherfuckers that are like regular minimum wage to people and that say that should be lifted higher. Think about the people that make, you know, 32,000, 30,000,
Right.
30 to 40,000 per year. If you break that up into salary wise, they're around the same rates as some of you all in your regular retail hourly wage, you know, minimum wage jobs or food minimum wage jobs. So just take that into account. But fellas, your insight, how you feel? Whatever.
I feel like that DC minimum wage should be lifted higher. I mean, is that 15 now, right?
Yeah.
Is that 15 now?
The cost should move every 2 years. I don't know.
Yeah, the cost of living is definitely higher. 15 is like for the people who, for example, just graduated high school and then you get a job. That should be the baseline of where you are.
Right.
Now society and DC is requiring more than that to get into a career and things like that. So it makes sense for minimum wage to be higher. But I feel like if minimum wage is higher, the people who do work salary jobs, like most of us, or a lot of people, they should get paid more as well. Their salary should go up. Because you can raise minimum wage and people's salaries still stay the same. So it's a lot to consider, and to everyone equal benefit. The people with salary jobs should go up as well. But all I to say,
Ty. Say that last sentence again, because your joint was chopping up. Say your last sentence again, because it was like chopping up as you was talking.
I just gotta remember what I said.
Chop.
Basically, just take into consideration people who work salary jobs, their pay should go up as well.
Yeah,
pretty much. That's pretty much what I said. But on a real note, on a note that Don was like kind of getting to at first, how about we put in the work to not get paid what minimum wage is?
Right.
How about we start at minimum wage but be consistent do what you got to do to make sure you get paid more, or find a company that you can work for that you like, that fits you, that pay go up every year, or that you're able to get a promotion, or that you can work to get a promotion. Don't just say, I want minimum wage and I want to stay here. Say, I want minimum wage, I want to work and have the job look at me like, hey, I want to recommend you for this position. I want to be a manager after, I worked be a cashier for a while. Like, have set goals set for yourself within your job so you can get paid more, not just minimum wage. You need to be higher so I can get paid more. That's just how I feel about it.
Right, and I feel you, right? But so how about this? So I like what both of y'all said, right? So let me come at it from another angle. So how about instead of people, because we got to think about there's some people who aren't able to want to or able to move to a certain level or certain things for a while or at times, so they got to work certain jobs as minimum wage. So how about we find a way to effectively change the system where there can be places where you making minimum wage or a little bit more, and you're able to have something affordable living wise according to your costs. There are programs out there like that, but everybody doesn't know about them. Let's make more of those so that the people who do these jobs that they go to college and trade school for, and they're supposed to be making, $23, $24 at a start, you don't feel like just because somebody works at Amazon at a warehouse, moving boxes and they making $20 an hour, and you like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I put a little more qualification in for this work. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't have to feel like your job is so much more important than theirs that your pay gap should be a difference, which it should. But my point being is they should be able to understand that this is why this is that way. I have all this. Right, so I just feel like the system has to, like, we don't have to make it work that way because it's a capitalist country. So, of course, things, as time moves on, things cost more. People got to get paid more. Things going to go up. That's natural effect in the, capitalist economy. But there are still ways that you can create a balance between people who should make this amount for what they do and people that should make these amounts for what they do and be able to make it affordable living for each.
Yeah, I was going.
That was a lot.
You go ahead.
So my bad. So in response to what you're saying, so you basically saying it should be a minimum wage for each job.
Essentially, yes. Isn't that normal though? Like the start rate is just,
yeah. So
okay.
The start rate is what the job can. That's the lowest that a job can go. But state or wherever you are says that even if you bring your shit down, this is the lowest you can go. You cannot go lower than this. So they just giving you a guideline to where you can.
So as a youngin, my bad, Brent, I know you want to say your point, but as a youngin, I looked at it like everybody, like even in high school, like, Dom was the only one with high school with me. Niggas around me, I ain't have a cell phone for a brick. Dom know I was chopping off an Android and my battery was too small for my phone. I was figuring some shit out. But that's different. Like, as a youngin, I was looking around me like everybody around me got all this other shit. And they do all the bad shit. And I'm good. Like, I don't really I wasn't doing much, but I don't have nothing. So I'm looking at it like that. Like, how come the people who don't, not to disrespect the people who can't, I'm gonna say that. How come the people who don't get up and look for a job or don't put in the work to be better or don't put in the work to do things that are bigger for themselves and their family, but are the ones eligible for low income housing, when I work my ass off every day and grind every day to make sure my family is well taken care of and put in a position where they don't have to struggle? Why do I have to work and pay all these extra taxes and do all this extra stuff that people don't do nothing? Get the free low income housing. No disrespect to people who aren't able to work or unable to work because of COVID. But I'm just saying, like, prior to that, like, I feel like that's a little fucked up. Like, why do I have to grind hard all day to pay an expensive ass rent when y'all don't pay no rent because y'all choose not to work?
But see, at the end
Ty,
of the
we
day,
got to take a pause. You got to reset your Wi-Fi or something. You're making some good points, but your shit getting like it was going. It was like
in and
getting
out,
choppier and choppier and choppier.
My bad, bro. It's my Wi-Fi. Just been tracking a little janky.
Oh, good.
Hold
I ain't
on.
want you to express all them good points.
I say, yeah, your point is great. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not mad at you.
I'll be back.
I'm not mad at you.
I'll be back. Right. You can continue, but I'll be back.
All right. I mean,
this is where you should put a pause in the.
Okay, well then I'll wait till you come back in the same moment.
Yeah.
I was gonna say my piece about the whole minimum wage thing. As far as raising, because the question was mainly for like nationwide raising minimum wage. Like, yes, minimum wage should be raised nationwide, because of the obvious, like the cost of living is going up. And essentially speaking, what like we gotta really like look at what minimum wage is the minimum amount of money you can make with the least means possible. And minimum wage jobs are easier for people that either, say for instance, you don't have a high school diploma, or you don't have a lot of job experience, or you just can't meet the criteria to get higher quality jobs. Then these are the jobs that you can apply for that will at least let you get in the door, or at least give you some type of payment that can sustain living. That's literally what those jobs are. And it's like, if you apply to these jobs and you can't sustain living because these jobs don't offer a lot of money, then that should be raised, because that's the minimum amount of money. Like, even if you don't have a job, it's like when you don't have a job, then yes, you need money. You need to find other incomes, and you need to find where this money is going to come from. But if you have a job, the minimum amount of money that you could possibly make in your state should be able to finance you to live. And like adding that with like low income housing and stuff like that, like it gives people the ability to live. Now, I do agree that certain things, and it's not just like living, food stamps, stuff like that, but I just think overall, I do agree with what Ty said when he was saying like there should be certain stipulations when it comes to like certain programs, because a lot of programs, like I'll give you a perfect example. When it comes to like certain scholarships that I tried to apply for when I was in high school, I couldn't apply because they was like, oh, my parents made too much. And I'm like, my folks be struggling. Like, why the fuck? What do you mean my parents make too much? And it was like the medium of the money they could make as a unit was like 50,000. I was like,
I mean, but that's like a middle class struggle though versus like a lower class struggle with a.
I'm just saying, like, it should be more individualized. Like, say for instance, if all of us are making $50,000 a year and we apply for a program, it should go to somebody that needs it. Like, yeah, I got 50,000 that I'm making a year, but part of this money, I'm just throwing something out. Part of this money go to child support. Part of this money, I'm taking care of my sick aunt or something like that. Part of this money is going to this. Part of this money is this. And at the end of this money, I don't have enough to sustain my lifestyle, or I don't have enough to sustain a lifestyle to where I can, manage from month to month.
Right.
So I feel like on that aspect, yes, it should be individualized to personal needs and stuff like that. But as far as like how it affects other people making certain amount of money, it really just goes at the end of the day to how the tax monies are being distributed. Because technically speaking, it's enough money that comes out of taxes nationwide to where you can raise minimum wage, you can raise national wages to jobs. Well, sometimes it just depends on the type of job. Like for instance, if your company ain't really making that much money, then I can see where, you know what I'm saying, you can't really, okay, yeah, I'm gonna give Don a raise. Like I can't, where I'm gonna get that money from if my business ain't doing nothing. But right. In those aspects where like we get tax monies and those tax monies go to these low income jobs where that's what the minimum wage is, then yeah, those money should be distributed different to where you can raise minimum wage and help these people to where they can at least compete with like the prices of stuff. Because if like right now, if I had a job at McDonald's and I was making in some place like in Alabama, minimum wage is still $7.25. If I was still in Alabama,
like that VA here, but VA is cheap.
Yeah, if I was
compared to DC.
Yeah, DC is 15 because of the living arrangement. But it's like if I was in Alabama and I was working at McDonald's 8-hour shifts at $7.25, I could not afford an apartment every month. I couldn't. Like, actually speaking, you could not do it. And it's like in those situations, yeah, you need to raise, like, that should be common sense. So I'm just saying, like, yeah, nationwide,
that's a lot of people in VA live in VA and work in DC. You're gonna live. You can live somewhat above your means.
That's the prime reason why people do that. Where you work in other places where they're gonna offer you more money, or you do it backwards. Like you work in places where they're gonna give you money, but then you work in. You live in smaller income areas. That's why you see a lot of people. They work in DC, but they live in Maryland, or they work in DC and they live in Virginia because houses are cheaper.
Yeah, definitely are. Would you pay for rent? You probably can pay for mortgage.
Right.
Facts. That's a fact. Niggas is paying $1,200 for an apartment. Shit, that's the mortgage.
So I just feel like it should definitely be raised.
Crazy, bro. That's ridiculous. Niggas like $1,200, one bedroom, one bathroom. Like, come on, bro. That shit crazy. Yeah. I could never. It's like, no, I'm gonna stop.
I don't think it's too crazy.
It's not.
But $1,200 is a lot.
You doing it in terms of credit and stuff like that. I mean, yeah, I don't think it's too crazy in that breakdown regardless.
I think it's crazy when they be trying to sell some of these houses starting out at $250,000, and the houses is just downright horrible from the inside to the out. That's when I think it's crazy. Like
horrible for you might be a blessing for someone else, but I do understand your point.
I mean,
it's a good way to put it, Ty. That's a great way to put it. Not everybody has the same standard. That's
I pay $1,200.
I'm not even talking about the standard. I'm just talking about basic necessities. Like
but what he's saying, what Ty says, bro.
I definitely feel what Ty's saying.
When you say basic necessity, your basic necessities list is different from somebody else.
A wall without
everybody different, bro.
Or in the bottom.
Yeah, niggas feel blessed with a studio apartment in just one big ass room. That's just how people are. I mean, when you doing something by yourself, you just feel like a fulfillment. You feel better. Like shit just feel easy for you.
Yeah, that's true. That's definitely
so
true.
never to knock nobody hustle. Everybody got their own hustle, got their own grind. I'm gonna support you regardless. But at the same time, I can't help nobody that don't help themselves. I can't work with or for nobody that don't work for themselves. That's just how I feel. Like I'm gonna pick you up when you're down, but I feel like you have to, put in some effort too.
You're not wrong about that one.
All right, fellas. Inauguration was today.
We did it, Joe.
President-elect.
President of the United States.
46, Joe Biden.
I'm mad because you sound smack like that video.
We did it, Joe.
Right.
Joe, we did it.
They stop playing.
Yeah, the President of the United States.
That's go ahead, man.
Oh man, but yes, today officially president for 46 president of the United States of America. Joe Biden has been sworn in. Also, first woman black vice president.
Kamala Harris
has been sworn in. Great day overall. I seen Obama. Everything. All I seen the whole timeline today was, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris. What's my man? Bernie Sanders.
Yeah, Bernie Sanders is chilling.
Bernie Sanders, and then George Bush finding Michelle every time. We ain't hit.
Vice President of Color was filmed as she calls Joe Biden a running mate to congratulate him.
We did it. We did it.
Right every time.
Oh, wait.
The President of the United States.
Conversation.
I don't know what type of exercise, what type of run she did. She was tired of shit.
She was gassed.
She had a hand on his.
That whole campaign they did, I'll be tired of shit too. I know she's
but it's like that.
She looked like she was working out.
Whatever run that her trainer or whatever she just did, that 6 mile run or whatever,
he had her tired.
Running up steps and shit.
Kamala.
He had her winded.
Yeah, so timeline today was all funny, just seeing all the funny memes.
Yeah, man. Bernie Sanders is kicking back. He was chilling, Slim.
Bernie
was chilling, bro.
Bernie was talking today, bro.
I think Bernie. Our former first lady looked good.
Michelle, she always come to slay, man. She put it down. She put it down. She make me feel broke every time.
I can't hear you.
I said she got to, man. You know.
Yeah, y'all gonna get these technical difficulties together, my nigga.
I don't know,
bro. How about you shut the fuck up and we meet in person at your house? How about that?
But no, the inauguration. Good. I didn't watch it for real. I watched like the beginning portions of it, but after that,
I didn't watch none of that shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I was at the gym at the inauguration.
You watched?
I watched.
Well, we was on the game when they got sworn in.
Yeah,
this is before gym time. They had got sworn in when we were on the game talking. Yeah, they had been got sworn in.
How did you watch?
No, I'm just talking shit. I ain't watching, but I.
Okay. I'm about to say. So nobody watched that shit. Well,
Hulu. Shout out to you. I do like how y'all let y'all stream it for free. Hulu is tough. They let you watch it.
I definitely watched it on Hulu. I was actually in the middle of watching SWAT when I seen. I was like, oh, let me tune in. So I watched.
I clicked real quick. Some white dude was talking. And I got off. But
I watched Lady Gaga. I watched the Poet. I watched Kamala.
Oh yeah.
She made history.
That poem she did was good.
She's the youngest poet in an inauguration ever. I need to find out her name. I apologize, y'all.
It was on Twitter, man.
Yeah. I should have.
I didn't see Joe get sworn in though. Well, our current president get sworn in.
Overall, really good day.
Yeah, overall it was good.
Definitely really good day. Everything seemed like it went as planned. It's definitely a proud moment.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely a proud moment.
No attempts on any wild shit. No dumb. I'm glad everything was smooth, peaceful.
And then they was finding all them.
They had. I don't appreciate swat all them niggas outside. They was not trying to do that shit, bro.
I don't appreciate how Trump didn't show up though. I mean, I guess it was good he didn't, but I don't appreciate all the presidents that did show up prior. It was a tradition.
Hey,
it's like a tradition thing.
Man, that nigga that broke so many traditions in this run of office, bro. Fuck that nigga, bro.
That's fucked up, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's fucked up.
My fault, Ty.
It's better that he didn't show up.
Jamal,
I agree.
On Twitter, he said Donald Trump basically, when a nigga lose in basketball and they take their ball with you, that's basically what he just did. I was weak as shit.
He executed some presidential pardons, though, so.
Yeah, he got Kodak out of there, got Wayne up out of there. They thought he was getting Joe Exotic up out of there, but Joe Exotic gonna stay behind bars. That's crazy.
Hey, Trump, that's nice and all. I appreciate you for that, but I still don't fuck with you. Get the fuck. Don't think black people are magically.
He tried to get some bonus points or something.
Yeah, fuck out of here, clown.
I just think it's so funny and ironic how like the media is trying to spin it like everybody been bumping and trying to like they been geeking for him to leave when y'all support damn near everything, especially like I'm not gonna say CNN because CNN is probably the only news channel that actually put out like some real shit and they don't be like cutting no cars and shit. But like Fox News and shit, oh my god, Fox News is like
maybe I'm misunderstanding what you're saying.
I'm saying like how all these news channels that were in the last 4 years, basically like supporting everything that Trump does, defending him, having people on their shows, defending him, all this other shit. How in the most recent couple of days, like around the time when the whole impeachment thing started up until now, like for the most part, all these news channels have been like, oh yeah, it's a breath of fresh air now that Trump is going da. But I'm just like, bro, like last year y'all niggas was supporting everything he was doing.
They're gonna show it. Right. I don't know.
I'm just talking about the support aspect of like
Fox. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he ever lost steam or support really. I just think that some people more than others, like news anchors and just a lot of people in general, are probably really satisfied that he's not our president, he's not in office. like his divisive ways, the statements, how
Trump supporters that don't support Trump anymore, like
right, you know what I'm saying? Like
he
it's a lot
lost
of people that
their
lost
trust.
respect, right? So you saying last year, I'm saying a lot of stuff could happen between that time of supporting him to now him leaving. I mean,
that shit
people
cool
can still,
and all, but I feel like
right?
I'm a keep the same energy type nigga. Like, nah, I'm not with that shit. You supported that
niggas backtrack on stuff they say.
You supported everything that went alongside of that nigga. You knew what the fuck he was talking
about. You can backtrack some things you say.
Nah, not that shit. Not that shit. You backtrack
not that
topics. You backtrack how you feel about music. You backtrack shit like that. You don't backtrack like fucking supporting openly racist statements and shit. Like what the
I'd rather smack you 13 times when you get it wrong than you get it right versus to keep smacking you and you never get it right.
I got marinated with that one for a second.
That's what I'm saying. See, next topic, because niggas don't even know what to do with that.
That makes sense.
You know what I mean? Like if I'm smacking you, it's obvious because you're doing something wrong. Then you gonna finally realize.
I will hope that I smack you enough till you realize that you wrong.
That's
like,
what
whether it's
do.
me or whether you just tired of getting slapped by everybody else, or you just grow up to the point like, why the fuck am I even doing this?
Yeah.
It make you think, all right, there's another way to go about this, obviously.
So what I'm saying is people change perspectives, perspective change.
Yeah, their eyes get open, maybe, right.
So I'm not,
you know what I'm saying?
So I can get that people, you could continue to, like, for right now, like, I don't want to use his name, but former President Barack Obama, we continue to support him in what he does and his push for change. If you do some fuck shit, you can be like, damn. I don't know. You can be like, I still fuck with him for what he did in the past, or can I not fuck with him for what he did now? Like, some people still gonna support him regardless. Other people gonna be like, nah, he did that wild shit, I'm done. Just like Tory. Niggas like, fuck him, I'm done. Other niggas like, I appreciate his music in the past. He's still a good artist. I'll still listen.
I look at Donald Trump as like 6ix9ine, right? As long as he gets the attention and the glorification, he's going to be relevant. He's going to keep doing what he's doing. The moment people just start ignoring this nigga, don't give him no attention. If they keep him banned more than 2 weeks, if the ban go on for some months, his popularity is going to die. He's still going to have some fans, but it's just not going to be overwhelming. Like, where the fuck is 6ix9ine gone? Where is 6ix9ine? I haven't heard 6ix9ine
disappeared.
Literally, I'm glad I haven't heard his name in literally 5 months. I don't remember.
Ever since
the streets handle that.
Ever since he tried to drop that project and they ain't do nothing.
He tried to do that interview with Gilly and them, and Gilly was like, "No, that's the last time I heard of him."
Well, that's all in the same range because he tried to do that when he dropped the album.
The snitching shit never works, man. That snitching shit ain't cool. That snitching shit don't get you nowhere.
But all to say, I'm not trying to get into specific about 6ix9ine. I just think like Trump is like the same type of nigga. Like he needs that attention. The more attention he gets, he keep thriving. Keep
the more exactly.
But he don't care about the repercussions.
You keep throwing oil in the fire, it's only gonna grow. So,
which is crazy because I always was taught when I was young, you put water on fire, it goes out. But that's crazy. You teach kids that when younger.
Oil on that bitch grow.
It's about water pressure and some motion.
I mean, a certain amount of water, the height of the fire. Yeah, if it's a certain fire, you can't put out with water. But if it's a big ass fire, that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, man, you grab the foam out the fire extinguisher, cause
flower.
Y'all ever seen? Hold on, I know this is separate. Y'all ever seen a fire blanket in action?
Like
I always wanted to see that little thin ass thing do something.
That shit is the most mind blowing.
I'm thinking of the wrong joint.
That's the most mind.
No, the fire blanket is the
Yeah, the thick one. Yeah, I'm thinking of the little thin ass aluminum foil warm blanket with niggas be cold and they do.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about
no, I know. I
CSI.
CSI. Oh no.
CSI.
I seen a fire blanket work. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's a victim.
I seen a fire extinguisher bomb too. They throw the shit into the fire. Pull it into the joint, and it basically shoots out. The same type of chemical that's in a fire extinguisher, and it just puts it out.
You gotta yell out grenade at least one time using that shit.
Hey, so did y'all all go through a phase where y'all played with fire?
Yes, I feel like every kid has done that.
And you had to learn.
I think I legit set the woods on fire one time.
Almost set my house on fire one time.
Remember down Valley Green when we had the Parkland cookout? And I think I set the little, you know how it had the little trees and the little part was like it's like a slant down slope, and then it's like water in the middle and the other part. Anyway, we was playing with fire. I remember we left after we set shit on fire, and like literally, if we walking home, the fire truck and shit is all going towards the park. And you can see like smoking in it. So I think I did set that on fire that day.
Wow.
How long ago was this? How long ago was this?
I was a child, bro. That was a long time ago.
I probably wasn't on it.
I almost set my house on fire one time because I was trying
to. Fuck you do that.
That's
dangerous.
Nah. So what happened was
you played with fire in the house,
huh?
You played with fire, in the house?
Yeah, I used to.
I used to like light a lighter or something. I ain't never do nothing too dangerous in the house.
No, but I didn't almost set the house on fire because I was playing with fire. So what happened was my mom was very like real strict when I started talking to girls for some odd reason, like around 7th, 8th grade. So my dad and I finally convinced my mom to like leave me the fuck alone, let me go out on a date, right? So I was about to go to the movies with this.
That's girl. Goals, man. Swear.
What?
My mom and dad can have a conversation. Oh shit.
But so I'm trying.
My mom and dad can have a mommy going somewhere.
Yeah,
almost fucking died.
Fuck up and get out the house like with the quickness. So my mom calls me from work and she's like, "All right, but before you leave, like before your dad drop you off, turn the oven off." And so I'm like, "Yeah, I got you. Like geeking. You be geeking like my outfit dead and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my outfit. I'm
not even thinking.
So I'm throwing my shit on. She called my phone. And she called her house phone. She's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be sitting on the porch and I'm be waiting on you." So I'm like, "All right, bet." Me and my dad hop in the car and we driving. And my mom, it's like her voice is in my head, and she was like, "You didn't turn off the oven. You didn't turn off the oven." And I remember it was like yesterday. Like me and my dad, we get like burning. We get like almost to the movies, and I said, "Dad, I think I didn't turn the oven off." And then he was like, "What?" So we turn around, go back to the house, and
man, he ain't just drop you over to the movies. It's just those
right, and then go back. Yeah,
but that's what I was thinking.
Like no cheat. Like, almost to the movies. We had already picked Shawty up. It's me, her, and my dad. We all in the car, so we almost there. And then he busted you. We go back home, man. As we pull up, my mom pull up, and all you see is smoke just coming out of the house. And I was like, "Oh shit, my house on fire!"
Oh yeah, that was your day over, girl.
Man, no, we still went to the movies. I swear to God, we still. Oh, yeah, I still got the pictures. This is the crazy part.
My mother would have beat my motherfucking ass. I still got the
pictures when we went, a couple of my other niggas pulled up, bro, and we took we was like flicking it up in the parking lot and shit. But I remember, bro, my mom did not embarrass me, and I thank her for that to this day, bro. She did not embarrass me. She waited until after I came home and beat my ass, bro. But that was the worst. Our house smelled like smoke for like 3 weeks, bro. I remember that shit.
I don't even think I would.
That's when I understood the power of Fabuloso, bro.
Yeah, I wouldn't even leave that task to a child, honestly.
I mean, I was 13. I was already staying at home by myself and shit.
I wouldn't leave that task to a child, especially children these days with phones and games. Just no.
Nigga, forgetting, get distracted.
You left out the house. We got kids be sitting in the fucking house. Like my nephew be sitting in the house. That shit be burnt like shit.
Now, if I had a cell phone and like online gaming, because I ain't had online gaming, I had gaming. Like, if I had all of that shit, I definitely would have. I was just geek, but yeah.
I feel you.
And then you got them times where you done lit. I know y'all done lit like a piece of tissue, threw it in the trash can, and watch that shit. Bro.
Nah, leave that shit.
I had the trash can. I did it in the sink or something.
I used to do that
somewhere with water. I know I can cut it off real quick.
This nigga Brandon dangerous as shit.
I was infatuated with fire.
I stopped messing with tissue and shit, toilet paper, because that shit burns so fast. You try to light your hand, that shit you almost burn your hand. You like, fuck that shit.
Right.
Definitely dumb shit we do. Damn. All right. Well, where do we want to go next, fellas?
Let me see.
Cool. Martin Luther King Day just passed. We can talk about the great Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther the King. I don't got my. Y'all know my Martin Luther King joint that's been up there.
Yo, he had to have hoes, bro.
You never seen
Listen to me.
Martin Luther King post I used to have up there?
Right. No, I never seen them.
I believe I Have a Dream was inspired by a woman.
Nice though.
Damn, you never noticed that. That should be up there all the time. I just recently
honestly I see your jerseys more than I see that. Or more than I saw that.
But I swear.
Dre, what you say?
What if I told you that I Have a Dream speech was inspired by a woman?
What's wrong if it partially was? And I think the way you're saying inspired is weird, but
Nah. My man was in the club off the drink. Right at the crib with the kids.
Not doing
that, man.
My man, like, damn. See that joint in the middle of the club? She's standing out. Dark chocolate, honey, sweet round curve.
Are you talking about Martin Luther King, nigga?
Yeah, he got his niggas on the side like, hey, y'all see that junk?
All right, can we be serious? This is a very serious, important figure in history.
He had a dream he could go get that, but he couldn't.
Okay, Brandon, Ty, y'all want to seriously answer your feelings towards MLK and how it makes you feel?
I thought it was very powerful that we talk about Martin Luther King every year, but I think this year, well, no, I don't want to say this year, but the last like 3 or 4 years, that's why I said like social media is very powerful. Like that whole angle of the media always showcasing King pictures in black and white. I never really like paid attention to that, but it's like the media always will portray like the civil rights movement in black and white when it's like we had color photography then. But it's like, why is it that we only see black and white photos like that was such a long time ago when that was really like what 50, 60 years ago?
Yeah, pretty much.
So I like that aspect. Like each year, it's like every year, in certain holidays, you just find new information on social media. And then obviously you got to go and do your research to make sure niggas ain't just talking out their ass. But like that aspect as far as like the media portraying just black and white photos was so good to the point where like CNN, I think this was the first time that I saw CNN actually put color pictures of Dr. Martin Luther King on TV. Like I saw it today, and then they were talking about how like Twitter was going up about more color photos of like the civil rights activists and stuff like that. So CNN was like, all right, bet, here you go.
Shit don't hit the same, bro.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I feel like when I was a kid, I feel like when I was learning about the civil rights movement, if I had saw it more in color, I think it probably would have hit a little bit different. Because as a kid, when you learn shit and you see it in black and white, you're just like, damn, that was long.
That's old. Yeah, because that's how it's old. Yeah, it's old. Like, so long ago.
You're a 90s kid. If you're a 90s kid, like, nigga, that was 30 years ago. What are you talking about? You get what I'm saying? So it's like it's just perspective, and I think that's.
I feel the exact opposite of what you feel.
Why you say that?
The black and white made me want to care more about it. The oldness and nostalgia, the ancestry of it made me care more about it than if it was in color.
So you're saying that? Oh, okay. I kind of get what you mean. Like if you were younger and you was learning about something that's in color, you normally see everything in color. You don't see the representation, the difference between the two.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Okay.
Makes sense. But I think the craziest shit ever. I know this is. I don't want to be negative about Dr. Like learning that he.
Well, can we praise him first before you say something negative?
Yeah, right, but so you just want to tear a black man down.
No, I'm not tearing him down.
We trying to keep this positive. You trying to bring up some other shit. We know he wasn't perfect, but damn.
I'll let it rock.
MLK Day was definitely a little bit more touching. Yeah, a little more touching for me this year. I learned a lot about MLK within the last few years. Like Brandon said, in regards to him being as resilient and as strong-minded as he was, for example, of him being, spit on, shit thrown in his face, stuff like that, and for him to be like, I take it on the chin, but we're gonna push for this change. So I'm definitely a little bit more appreciative of him and his place in history. Of course, he'll never be forgotten, and I'm excited that people can actually see. We can actually see change that he was. We can see change now that he was fighting for all the way back then. Like his ideas are still relevant. So I'm appreciative. I'm happy that people are truly understanding what he meant by his words. His speech will live on forever. He didn't miss.
You know,
yeah, shout out Martin Luther King, man, real nigga for real. I know I'm sounding like I'm joking, but seriously though, like I said some podcasts ago, like with the Black Lives Matter and everything moving, like that happened this year. Even in the midst of a pandemic, we were still out there, you know, getting our shit off, standing for what we believe in, fighting for change and equality, and that wouldn't happen without that.
He was ahead of his time, bro.
That King set the
he was
president.
on time. He was on time.
Nah, he's before his time, nigga.
Before his time.
Before his time, even in his time. But all to say, like,
bro. Like
he really, it's crazy to see what he was preaching back then, like, go on to lead into, you know, 60, 70 years later and shit like that. Right. And, you know, I hate to, I mean, I know this is about Martin Luther King, but I've been listening to a lot of Malcolm X lately as well. Like, well, I didn't read the shit. I've listened to the whole autobiography of Malcolm X, which is crazy. He's another nigga that I feel like should have maybe a little special day within a year or two. Because a lot of this shit, I know. Because Malcolm X is more of a real. Not to say Martin Luther King wasn't a real nigga, but Malcolm X is more of a real nigga.
It was more about
Malcolm was like, "Fuck that shit. We were back, shit, nigga."
Before he went to like prison, he like really changed his life. But but a lot of shit that he was saying, like even in his shit, him and Martin Luther King had a lot of shit they said during their time, like that. It's like as if they were here right now, like to see what the fuck is going on. It's like King was talking about, change and, making sure that we, have equality for, black people. And Malcolm X is kind of like the same thing, but he's talking about like the racial tension and all the same type of shit, like the race wars, and kind of was exactly occurred this year with Black Lives Matter. It's like both of this shit went hand in hand. But it's just crazy to see two prominent figures to say shit like that 50 years ago, and that shit like be spot on right now. Like we talk about the Simpsons and Boondocks and shit that be predicting shit in their episodes. Like these niggas predicted shit and said shit spot on that applies to how 2020 went.
I think it's funny that you mentioned Malcolm because it's like you see a lot of that. I think you see a lot of their ideas, like you were saying, when I guess like the Black Lives Matter movement. Now I don't want to say initiate, but when it got to that point, it's like a lot of people was in that Malcolm mode, and it wasn't like Malcolm wasn't pushing for change, but Malcolm used to feel like Martin was like waiting for a change, and it's like Malcolm was like, "Nigga, we have hands, we have legs, we have eyes and ears, nigga. Fuck waiting on it. We gonna go get it." You know what I'm saying? And so it's like it's crazy, kind of like what Don was saying. Like you see those ideas being like brought out, and I think like regardless of how people view both sides got results, because when we peacefully protest, even though negative things happen, those things created results. And when they riot and when they, destroy targets and shit like that, that's more of a Malcolm
target on the book.
I mean, I said Target because Target was the first one, but
Talk good. Go ahead, Dre. You know you want to say it. Fuck Target.
Talk your shit.
He always say fuck Target.
So yeah.
But nah, you would see like both aspects. But it's just, I think Don, going back to like you were saying when you mentioned like Malcolm should get a day, and I just bust out loud. It's just funny because it's just like people that aren't like their ideas aren't really accepted by a majority. They just don't get enough recognition. Like
they don't get representation. People tend to try to push them out of history.
Like how like Frederick Douglass and Booker T, how like you see more schools and shit named out.
They don't want you to know your power.
Right. Like
so they keep you away from radicals and activists who promoted standing together and fighting back.
Right. Or like
they really walk peacefully. Yes. Yeah, I think they promote Malcolm X, Booker T, those kind of guys who, and it's nothing wrong with that. I get it, but the country is going to show you and make you understand certain things about certain people, glorify certain people, so you don't understand that nobody wants violence. I'm not saying Malcolm X preached that, but his ideology was we need to learn how to stand together, and if they push, we push back. We don't push and just stand there and take it. And I think nobody wants you to know that.
Highway, roads, avenues, streets it is.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
You know how many Martin Luther King Jr. avenues, streets, roads there are?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
So, like you said, they named certain schools. You said they named certain schools after. No, I'm sorry. I'm just trying to understand your point.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think you're missing his point. Dre, what you said about, like they not giving so much representation to the Malcolm X's, Booker T's, and Frederick Douglass.
Okay.
No, my bad. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Anything I said, I'm out of there. I misunderstood. Sorry.
Oh, okay. No, I was saying they going to promote more of the and it's nothing wrong. I mean, we feel like that's what they should have, but it's us. No white people or people of color are going to. Yeah,
that's all it is.
Right. And if you're not black,
hey, nigga, relax. One of you niggas talk.
My fault. We was.
I mean, his shit going.
I don't know what y'all niggas saying.
My fault. Go. My fault. I apologize.
No, you right. No, my point is, I forgot my point.
All I was saying is, it's easier to promote someone that their message comes off softer than somebody who's saying the exact same shit just in a different way and more aggressively. And that's all I'm saying. Like, that's why I brought up Frederick Douglass and Booker T. Washington, because of during their time periods, it was kind of the same shit. Like they both were talking about how black people should, do what they need to do as far as becoming better individuals. But it's like, yo, nah, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like what Todd was saying with the whole minimum wage. Like, nah, nigga, you don't need to ask for no minimum wage. Just go and get it your damn self. Fuck that. And Frederick's more like, nah, you need to go educate yourself and da-da-da-da. And niggas is like, well, education's not gonna put no money in my pocket. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, however which way the message is brought, it's like it's easier to accept it if somebody's talking like this versus them yelling in your ear and shit. So which one is you really gonna come to?
Martin Luther King did not talk like that. But I get your point. You made that. You ain't say him, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah. But and then too, side note, because like I said, Twitter been pointing out a lot of shit that I just don't realize because it's just boom, boom, boom. The media does not post his more radical stands of what he really was fighting for, like his real feelings or real
Malcolm or Martin.
Martin. His real
feelings. Why are we looking to the media for this though?
No. I'm just saying in general, how when Martin Luther King Day comes, we get the same 5.
His most famous shit.
Yeah, his 5 big ones, but it's like you get his 5 big ones, you get all of his quotes, but you don't really get the main course meal of what he was fighting for, which was racism in America and the overall defeat of racism. You don't hear none of his quotes.
Why would they?
I think at certain point we need to just be happy at a certain point because, okay, we got Martin Luther King Day and they now push a little bit more media. Great, but back when they had I'm glad now Christopher Columbus Day ain't like what it used to be and how they. I mean, it's the same set. Would you want them to broadcast everything that Christopher Columbus so-called did and the history of him?
They shouldn't even be a day.
He don't have a day.
That's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm. That's my point.
That's what he's getting to. That's what he's trying to get to.
We push for certain shit like that to go away. Not even just us as black people, Americans say
everybody
do shit.
Yeah.
But now we want more from Martin Luther King Day. Shouldn't we just be happy that we even have it and it's out there? We shouldn't look for these white media to give us all the exclusives of MLK.
Hold on, Brandon. How you feel, Brandon, and how Don feel, y'all should never feel that way. And that's the issue in general with both of y'all points. There should never have to be, should we just be happy with something? And it also shouldn't be the media doesn't tell us this. You know what I'm saying? It's just the goal to show you how much we are behind in this country. You're not going to see a lot of stuff in the media about other stuff he said because why would a country want to show about racism? Mm-hmm. Why would they want to basically say this man was fighting because the laws and equalities of this country was wrong? We gave you a day, but we're not going to give you all the power that you want over. Same thing with Don's point. We should be happy because it's getting more attention, especially with the movement we got now. It's so much stuff that's coming out, so much stuff people seeing. It's not just for us, it's for people of color, white people, it's for all people to see about what this man meant to what, like, his place in history. So it's just like, yes, we should be happy that that's happening, but at the same time, it's like, damn, why should it have to even be that way? Like, why can't what they were fighting for just have been what it was since the beginning of the country? You know what I'm saying? Like,
the only reason why I say that is because, and that was a great point. I'm not taking away. That was a really great point.
No, go ahead.
I appreciate you responding to what he said. I like that.
The only reason I say that is because every other aspect of American history that relates to Americans or the creation of America is glorified. Just like going down to how America was created, as far as like the separation from the British and them coming over, like that's glorified as we separated, from this ideology. We went here, right. We to become this. Now we're this great nation. Like that aspect of America is glorified and it's praised and shit. But it's like the whole thing ain't really talked about. You get what I'm saying? Like taken away from people that was already here, the Native Americans that was already here. That aspect it's not a conversation, or it's not being broadcast to the masses. And what I'm saying is, if you're gonna bring something up and you're gonna make it nationalized, meaning that everyone in the nation is gonna know about it, and to this point now, like everyone in the world knows about it. Be honest to what it is. You're sugarcoating it. And that's all I'm saying is that,
I mean, everybody can't take the raw, real information.
So then why you make it a day in the first place? You're sugarcoating. You're sugarcoating the whole reason that the nigga got.
I don't think they sugarcoating it. So I can agree with what you said until you said that. I don't think they're sugarcoating it. I just thinking like I'm gonna say this. So the Bible, for example, is written in the Quran is written in one way. It's good. Right. It's that standard one way. But I feel like the Bible is written in different ways for people to understand. It's written a different way for children. It's written a different way originally, a different way for young adults. It's written a different way so people can understand. I think that the media just putting it out in a different way for people to understand who he was. And if you would like to look into it a little bit more, then you're able to do that. I don't think they're sugarcoating it. They're just not giving raw information. They're giving authentic information, just not raw. All right. I think there's just a difference of how it's presented.
Okay, so Todd, it's
hard to use the biblical reference.
No. That's a really good point. So that's a really good point. So I'm gonna give you an example, right? So you know how in the kids section, in the kids version, and all other versions use Jonah, for example, right? What is the premise? Oh, okay. Damn, I'm trying to give you like a story from the Bible.
You sound like you saying that they just gave us Martin Luther King Day to shut black people up.
Basically, in a nutshell, but this is why I'm saying.
That's what you're saying?
Basically,
that's what you're basically saying.
So do you not want Martin Luther King Day?
Oh wait, let me try.
He just want that.
I don't want to hear the Bible thing that you about to say.
Of what it is, what Martin Luther King Day is to be broadcast, and just like Ty was saying when he was saying that the Bible has different versions, even though the Bible has different versions. For instance, the death of Christ. The premise is he was convicted of something he didn't do. He went to trial. He was convicted and he got crucified. That is the premise that you will see in every version, no matter how it's being spelled, how it's being written, right?
Right.
Okay. The premise of Martin Luther King Day, or who Martin Luther King was a reverend from Atlanta, Georgia, that helped alongside the civil rights movement to combat racism in America. That is the and that's what I'm saying. So
you saying they don't tell us that on
Martin
Luther King? Yes, they do.
No, the fuck they don't.
How do they not?
Media, I'm just saying.
Even with the one speech when he said, "I have a dream," how do you not get the same that you just said?
Because I'm saying that the media sugarcoats it to make Martin Luther King seem like, oh, his premise was just that one speech, and it's not just that one speech. He's talked multiple times in multiple different situations about what he was fighting for.
But I mean, Brandon, how many programs you see on TV the day of the holiday with a special for Martin Luther King?
How many Martin Luther King specials does he have? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, like,
does something.
If you want to know the extent, like the super in-depth details of other shit and other things he said, his other philosophies, you look it up. Just like the same way with the old people, the Aristotles and shit. Sorry, they give you the simple, most basic, popular beliefs. If you want to know more, you go look them up and do your own research.
I agree.
I don't know if this has something to do with you being from down south and being more in that culture and that movement. But like to us, like we don't get that same ideology of just saying that, oh, Martin Luther King only said this one speech. Like, no. I mean, you got to do more research to see all the speeches, everything he did, all that extra shit. But I mean, I don't think it's wrong for them to just play like the most popular things that the young kids growing up and hearing and seeing. They don't get an overload of the same overload of too much from one nigga. Like my 13-year-old nephew, I would rather him understand, no, I have a dream speech and then be like, oh, well, that was very impactful. What more did he do? Look him up versus they give 10 different speeches that the nigga said he don't really catch or grasp the ideology of one.
Yeah, my issue is
not Don saying what I'm saying. I agree that they don't give that raw information, which I guess
you just threw me off when you say they sugarcoat his shit.
Yeah, I just don't think they sugarcoat
it. Yeah. They're just not giving as much as you would like for them to give.
My issue is sugarcoated speech. It's just that it's like I'm not trying to go.
I get what you're saying.
No, we get what you're saying. Like, I understand.
I don't want it to be like you give his softest aspect the most heartfelt speech.
That's probably what hit the most.
Centered around America when America wasn't even that. And it's like, it just, I don't know, bro.
But if that's the most impactful speech to Americans, what's the problem?
It's a problem. It's a problem because that speech in media is like the end all be all of Martin Luther King, and that's the aspect that I don't like.
No, it's not. It's the peak of Martin Luther King.
It's the start.
It's the highest of the civil rights movement. Like they walked on Washington on the Washington Monument, one of the most powerful places in the country at the time. Where if we were there, we all of us, he brought a bunch of Black African American people to this one important monument of this country in the nation's capital and made that speech. That is his most powerful moment that he ever had. That is when the whole country heard everything he had to say in the time of it being in the middle of Jim Crow and what they were fighting for. Now, if you want to know more about what he did at other rallies, at other things, you can go research that. But it's always important to give his I Have a Dream speech is one of the most important historical events that ever happened in this country. That's why they talk about that. That's what's in your textbook. That's what you learn basically in all your classes. You learn about him in that speech. They make people write poems about that speech. Documentaries, it's so much about that one speech. That's why they just glorify it because it's a most important moment in history. Look at 9/11. They talk about it because it's an important part of this country's history. You're going to get days or certain times. Like nobody else has a day. Booker T, Benjamin Banneker, Madam C.J. Walker, none of these other people have a day because they never had a moment that big. That moment changed the course of this country somehow, some way. That's why it's like that, B. That's the only reason. I'm not. What you're saying is not wrong.
I'm saying away from that, but I'm just saying, like, to have his body, like you just said, his body of work being like centered into one thing is not fair to him, and is not fair to people that don't know enough about him.
But that's the responsibility of adults, older people, kids who want to learn more. That's
access to that.
Yeah, we just gotta educate.
Who don't have access to Google?
See, you with
an honest face, who don't have access to Google?
Right.
I don't know people.
What people? They giving out laptops to kids on the coronavirus and giving them hotspots to look up shit. Cell phones. Kids have cell phones at the age of 10, 8, 9.
Free libraries.
Brandon, listen to me.
Free libraries.
What'd you say? You're just shit going on.
Oh, my bad.
No, not you. I'm talking about Brandon. He said not actually somebody.
I get that, but I'm just talking about that aspect of Martin Luther King. if you just boom, who is Martin Luther King? The average child is going to be like, okay, the person that had the
all right. Can I ask you something? Who do you want to know how important Martin Luther King was? Who do you want to? What kids are you talking about? What color are you talking about? Who do you want to know how important he was?
I'm not talking about kids. I'm just talking about how he's
in general,
how he's perceived in general in the media. So whoever interacts with the media, whoever watches the news, whoever watches TV, they should be able to know the premise of what he did and what he stood for in whatever them 30 seconds.
So you think people gonna watch that and not gonna say Martin Luther King was a civil rights activist? They're gonna say he only had the I have a dream speech.
Brandon, these people would know. Brandon, you okay? Your point is not invalid, but what you're saying is weird. Yeah, what you're saying is weird because you can't name me another black activist that has a holiday that everybody is all for. Government shut down, schools are closed. This man is a black African American man that shuts down. This country is built off the backs of these white people who run this country, and this black man gets a day out of every year where everything is closed. He has a national holiday. You cannot tell me what you're saying is making a lot of sense.
Damn.
Nobody else has this holiday where everybody is off. Malcolm X don't have a holiday. I just told you I can break it down. None of these people have a holiday. None of these people, nobody else has a holiday. Let's get
to the closing point.
This man has a holiday. So your point is not invalid, but think about it like that. Your country shuts down for a day for a black man who fought for our rights. Just think about that. So don't say his content is watered down. People need to go research themselves to know why they're off today. And if they just think it's a regular holiday, that's on them being ignorant. Me and you and everybody on this podcast know who Martin Luther King is and what he has done. And that's what fucking matters. Because he was fighting for all of us, but he was fighting mostly for us.
Also, I think in that, like, you might know some more historical events of what happened because you being from down south near that area.
Right, they was through there all the
time. You might know more shit than, like, you probably will know more shit than like the stuff that might not be in textbooks and shit like that. Because a lot of people, lived during that time is from there. Us, we have to learn about shit. And you're right. Not everything we look on Google is going to be correct or whatever.
Right.
But it's all about taking the time and the effort to just do your research. And if you discover that this is false information, you could keep searching and find somebody to tell you some right information. Like, I mean, I don't know, but I'm not gonna say like your point is all invalid. I get what you're saying. Like, I mean, that is his most popular, like the biggest moment, iconic moment of his life, his career. But I mean, yeah, they could push a little bit more things. I guess, like, I mean, I think because they do so many things for him every year. Like, it's documentaries that play for him every time his day comes, all types of other shit. It's just that people just gotta watch it as opposed to watching, like, his little 5-minute clips and shit on the news and shit like that, or before football games, basketball games. So I get what you're saying, Brian. But
we didn't even mention. Oh, my bad. I know we done, but we didn't even mention how we do MLK basketball games and things like that for an honor to honor him and things like that. MLK uniforms. I think that's really cool. I think that was a good little debate. Athletes. Yeah, that was a good debate. I like that. I definitely agree with both ends. Brandon put it in a different perspective, which is always good for the people that's listening and watching. Yeah.
I just mean we need to get more. I think what should happen is that we get more shit going on for Black History Month instead of talking about just trying to get more for MLK on his day.
Black History Month.
No, I'm just saying, like, you pushing for, like, just getting more about him as opposed to once Black History Month is nowhere near MLK Day.
It ain't even just him. It's
that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way why one day gets way more recognition than a fucking month.
I was gonna say if that's the case, let's put Martin Luther King Day in February. If you know what I'm saying, we want to go there, that'll get it way much more exposure because it's the Black History Month. Then you got a holiday in the month with him. If we're gonna do that.
All right, so
you're not wrong. It's just
Travis Scott versus Future.
Travis Scott smoking his
bro.
Travis Scott smoking his toxic ass, bro. Travis got hits, bro.
It's a bad matchup.
Wait, it's 20. How many songs?
It's a bad
20
matchup.
songs. It's 20 songs.
Yes.
20 songs. That's a bad matchup. Future been in the game too long, bro. And his music, he got too many, bro. I'm not saying Travis Scott don't, because Travis Scott do got hits, but he can't go against a nigga like Future who put 12 years in the game.
I'm gonna say this
12 plus. He's at the top for like 8 of those.
Hold on, Dre.
Like he on his back half now.
So when we have conversation about Uzi, Don is a Uzi stan. Don, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, he do what he gotta do. Now, when we have conversation about Future, y'all know I'm a Future stan. I gotta do what I gotta do. A lot of you niggas on the internet are saying that Travis could potentially get washed by Future, or he can get blown out by Future. You don't listen to Travis. I listen to both.
Oh, thank you. I did not know this was what you were saying. Thank you.
I still think that Future would win, but it wouldn't be by a big ass margin like y'all niggas are saying on the internet. I was like on internet. Like
11-9, bro. 11-9.
Whoever came up with them scores, no, I heard worse than that. I seen shit like fucking.
I seen niggas say 15-5 like Future.
Like 15-5, 17-3, shit like that. Like, I'm like, yo, y'all need to put some respect on that man catalog. Now, Travis definitely has a catalog. Now,
11-9 Travis, bro.
I'm gonna still say that Future would win. But saying that Travis is gonna get completely blown out or he don't stand a chance in that realm is blasphemous. And if you honestly listen to music in general, don't say that. Please don't say that. Please don't.
Future gonna go against T.I.
He gonna lose.
I love T.I. T.I. will get his ass bodied.
What?
Well, if T.I. play his first album, like if he play anything off I'm Serious.
King? Yo, King got some.
T.I. versus TIP.
Yeah, he wild. What's the other joint?
That's the thing that had Rubber Man on it, right?
Yeah, Trailer Papers, whatever that bitch is, Walking Papers, whatever that.
Come on, Paper Trail. He said roll.
Yeah, Paper Trail with like Live Your Life and all that. It was cranky. You tripping. He got hits on there.
You think T.I.
I'm disrespecting T.I., bro.
You think T.I. could be Future?
King of the South.
I think Travis can be Future. 11-9.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, I don't know.
Nah.
I mean, it's all about who you listen to more. Because let's be honest, Brandon, you a Future fan, so
I was a T.I. fan before I discovered.
No, hold on. No. I'm saying like Father Travis should go. If I was to say Sicko Mode, what's the first song you think about Future wise?
March Madness. No,
right, boom.
No. I wouldn't say March Madness.
Okay.
Yes, you would. You said
I would. No, I wouldn't. I said no. March Madness has to go up against Travis's best song.
Sicko Mode.
Sicko Mode is his best song.
That's the.
Well,
that's
not,
the
I mean,
most,
biggest
not really
song.
his best song.
Biggest
but that's up for opinion though. That's
if
opinion.
he play that, that's a big song.
Is March Madness Future's biggest song?
March.
Yeah,
I think
it was a drought.
Thought it was a drought. Is his biggest song.
Might be up there.
That is. Well, not anymore.
March
his
Madness
biggest song technically be "Life Is Good."
March Madness is like his cult song. Like that's more.
Hey, so Drake gonna carry both of them.
I mean, but Travis still got Goosebumps to go right behind.
He got Goosebumps. I get those
Goosebumps is my favorite Travis Scott song, and that's probably March Madness, I think.
All right, so what else realistically could Travis throw out there that Future can't match or be better?
I think Future could match anything that Travis put out.
I don't know. When they get down like after past round 10, like some shit that Future might put out might not compete with, like I said, Travis and the college kids stands like
right.
Pick up the phone.
Yeah, it's songs that
Bees in the Trap.
The Lights with Kelly. Kelly Rowland.
Yeah, that's what I say, but like that's why I say it depends on who's listening. Who like if Future play that shit and I hear pick up the phone, I'm gonna pick up the phone.
Hey man, now you say I'm gonna pick up the phone.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the phone and tell Future to stop playing that song.
Gonna play when he have mask off.
And
I forgot about that song.
Antidote getting played in the first 10. That's come out first.
Matt Stone got to get played in the first 10 then.
Because when Corona over,
Future got a bag.
Y'all know
Travis has a bag too.
Future got he got an older bag. Like it's more like if he put out some shit he was making before he was Future, like when he was like some old shit. I can't think of a song right now, but like off the what's the mixtape he got? The same he put out same damn time. What they gonna do?
Same damn time was a hit.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying that just depends on who's listening. Because if Travis doing his early bag and pull out Mamacita and shit, niggas that's like his core fan base stand gonna start going crazy. Like it just depends.
Hey, but when quarantine over,
but I might use Sandan time
when quarantine over. Who's gonna run the concerts?
No, Travis. Y'all know when quarantine over, Mask Off is gonna be the 2022.
Oh yeah,
anthem.
Yeah,
so that's gonna go triple platinum. Y'all do know this, right? I'm just letting y'all know.
Nah, you're right. Mask Off about to go crazy soon.
Future ahead of his time, bro. Mask Off. Oh, fucking Mask Off.
Mask on, fucking Mask
just
Off.
looking at.
So what we
Hey, what if he changed the song to Mask On? That's
coming out strong.
He got
two play Wake Up
songs with The Weeknd, bro. Come on.
No, he can't play Wake Up. That don't count. It's not a mainstream type of hit.
You don't play Coming Out Strong?
Yeah.
Future, I mean,
West, but,
Travis can beat Coming Out Strong with Love Galore. With
that dope.
He can play Love Galore.
I forgot he was on that song. Love Galore.
Going down right now.
He could play Upper Echelon.
Or 3500
with 21.
I was gonna say 35.
Oh, it's a lot of Travis songs I can get X out of here.
What if he play? I don't think he'll play it, but you know he gonna throw in something from What a Time to Be Alive. So he gonna play Jumpman.
Oh, big. What was bigger, Big Rings or Jumpman?
I think Jumpman.
Jumpman was way big.
Yeah, we did argue about that.
We had this conversation. Yeah,
I was just making
sure you because I told you the nigga that had that.
I was there.
That nigga, man.
Big Rings is everywhere, bro. So it was them.
What about You?
I mean, I don't know. I mean,
do when he play You Deserve It, bro.
See, and Travis got TikTok songs that wouldn't be.
You deserve it. He gonna, bro. Come on, bro.
He gonna play Skywalker with Miguel, bro.
See, and some of Travis songs like a hit, but I wouldn't even play that shit.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Codeine Crazy. What is Travis gonna play to Codeine Crazy?
He gonna play Goosebumps.
Y'all already said Goosebumps early off in the game, though.
Could you say against March Madness, or he could play Sicko Mode, or he could play? He got some songs that he could play against Codeine Crazy. Because Codeine Crazy is not Future's biggest song. Is
right. I jumped 5 minutes.
It's arguably one of his best songs. With that and March Madness, two of his best songs.
What's it called? It's like cult favorites. It's like it's not a mainstream song, but it's like
niggas like that ZZ song. I don't fuck with
fans.
I was gonna say that I don't really like it, but ZZ went crazy with the shit. I mean, Travis got some songs that just like cult favorite too.
That ain't no way around it. That's an oldie goldie right there.
It wouldn't be a blowout, but it would be. It wouldn't be really close either.
11-9, bro.
You're wild.
He could play layup.
See, if Future play. Okay, I got a good one now because these two songs not sound the same, but very artistically inclined. If Future plays Codeine Crazy, Travis can play Maria I'm Drunk, and that'll be a tough ass round because both of them songs are so fucking good. Who you giving the win to, Dre? Who you giving the win? No. Who you giving the win to between them two? Codeine Crazy and Maria I'm Drunk. That's a hard. I don't know. It might be a tie.
I got wait.
Gotta be a tie on that one. It depends on what I'm drinking. If I'm drinking tequila, I might go with Maria I'm Drunk. Drinking Henny, I might go Codeine Crazy. I don't know.
That's a good point.
If I'm having problems, Codeine Crazy.
Codeine Crazy. That's his shit. He think he depressed.
Hey, I know you ain't talking.
If I feel like I want to go to a party and for some bitches, I might use Maria I'm Drunk. I don't know, bro. That's a good matchup. That's that round right there.
That would.
Hey, so what are you going? So Drug you should try. What Future gonna put out against that?
56 Nights.
What's y'all numbers, man? The numbers. What y'all think he gonna? If y'all who gonna win? And
or he could play. He could play Perky's calling.
I
love Future.
What?
I love Travis, but I might say
Future got counters on counters, bro. Come on, dog.
I mean, Travis does too, and I said,
it's a close battle.
I think Future will still pull through 11-9.
I think Future would probably out.
I think Future gonna pull through 11-9.
Yeah, 11-9. I'm gonna go with 11-9.
Mine's 11-9 Travis.
It's not
11-9 Future. I ain't mad. 11-9 Future. I ain't mad at that, man. Because Wiki come on, I'm gonna be like Wiki. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and go crazy.
I forgot about Wicked.
That shit,
got hits, bro. Travis.
I mean, but this is different. Travis Scott don't drop mixtapes. He don't got a lot of mixtapes.
Travis wasn't in the mixtape era though.
That's what I'm saying. Future got an advantage because his catalog not just albums and like some EPs. He got mixtapes.
Travis could beat a couple of niggas that was in that mixtape era though. I feel like.
Yeah, but not Future. Future got Monster, Beast Mode.
I will say with Future and Travis, their battle really depends on what Travis plays as a response to Future and what songs Future plays in response to Travis. Like,
right, it's a counter battle
because Travis could potentially win if Future does not play the right songs to battle certain songs,
or doesn't play the right songs at the right time as well.
Right, it's like Jeezy and Gucci. Jeezy on paper won that battle, but if Gucci had played certain songs like in sequence, he probably would have won that. But on paper, Jeezy won that shit.
Bitch, get your mind right.
Jeezy didn't even go into like the newer era songs. Gucci didn't stay. Gucci people wanted Gucci. The people wanted Gucci to stay more in his older bag.
Damn.
People wanted Jeezy to go more to the newer bag. But they did the opposite of what everybody wanted him to do.
Put that nigga in the dirt.
All right, but yeah, if that battle was to ever happen, it's fun to talk about. It ain't gonna happen.
We gotta do that off air. That Maria, I'm drunk, codeine crazy. That's
yeah. We might have to just listen to it and just react. And
right after the pod, man. Let's do that right after.
Side note, I know I'm getting old when I get excited about simple shit like coasters. My new coaster.
It's just adult shit, bro. It's your priorities and shit change.
It matches the rug.
That's a cool looking coaster.
That's nice. I like that.
All right, let's get into shit. Is it okay for your significant other to have someone that they had previous or past sexual relationships with on social media and occasionally communicate with them? So if I fuck this bitch, if I fuck this woman, is it okay with my girlfriend now, whoever she may be, or if I get one? Like, is it okay for me to still be friends with her or talk to her through social media or something like that? And I'm not saying like somebody that she doesn't know of, but like somebody that you like, y'all was fucking, and she know about that person. Is it okay for you to like be cool with her? She posts a picture, you might drop, congratulations. Man, it depends on what it is. If she's pregnant, have a baby, I can say congratulations. If her birthday, happy birthday.
I've been in that situation before.
But if it's a regular picture, you just put like, it's a nice picture, or I like them shoes, or like you comment about unnecessary.
Nah, you can't comment at all.
Yeah, I'm saying, you can't do that.
Can't comment, bro, because that make your girl think, you want her dick still. Like.
It's 2021. You put the money bag on there. Put the money bag on.
You remember that?
No. You can't give out drip away.
No, yes, you can. Jay. Put the money bag on there. Put the money away. Don't get drip away. Hey, I done got some lights from some famous bitches. I'm putting the money bag. Hey, my nigga Maul, shout out to you. The money bags is working. Put the heart eyes and shit. Don't put the heart eyes. I don't know, man.
Put the money bags.
I put the fire emoji.
Remember like fire ain't even no more money bags, bro. Money bags.
That's too much because now you on her dick and your girl see that she can be like, damn.
Yeah, money bags. She don't know what to expect. Like you respecting the drip. You respect it. Like
you don't know. She think y'all might be getting money together. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know, right? Exactly.
She think you might be trying to buy a bag on her, but the whole time just trying to get you like this comment so I can slide them cheeks.
Just remix.
It's all different reasons.
What I said early on in the pod: flirt, neutral emojis. You feel me? So
you don't comment nothing, bruh. If you got a girl.
Hey, look, let me tell y'all something. The DMs, there is a mode now where you can hide what you sent to somebody in the DM.
And if somebody went to your DMs and they looked at it, it's gonna say hid mode.
You can delete that.
Top. No, it's gonna say hide mode at the top. All you gotta do is swipe down, nigga.
But you could delete that. So I'm not really tripping. You know what I'm saying? They on some gangster shit.
At this point, it just to answer Don's question, because we just run around in circles. it's just
who's the nigga?
It's specifics. I feel like it just comes down to
nigga, yes or no.
No, fuck that. It's yes.
What you
yes,
saying?
It's okay. It's okay. Yes, it's fine.
So, for me, I would say that's fine. It's just as long as I don't see nothing that's questioning that I have to stop and I talk to you.
You explain, nigga. Is yes. I smashed them cheeks and I smashed them likes. Fuck them talk about.
Man, I'm gonna say no for me because if my girl got dicked down by a nigga multiple times, I know about this nigga and like, she's a freak with me. Like, I'm not cool with you. Like, you saying happy birthday to this nigga. I ain't gonna lie,
it don't work both ways.
No, you can't. You can't say yes. And did she say yes? You can't.
No, that's why I said no. I'm saying no. I wouldn't do
it. Your point is cool. Ty talking about some. I wasn't. Nah, you go both ways. If you say yes, you cool with that. You gotta be cool with her doing it. Nah, see, you can't do it. You're not fair, bro. That's not a good exchange, bro.
Time out. I remember when we was talking about this before. We was talking about something else. That it didn't work both ways. This don't work both ways. I do that.
What you mean? What the fuck? Nah, that's not fair, bro.
Fuck fairness. Fuck fairness. That's dead.
Me personally, it's all about the. You know, I can't front. I was in that situation before. I got caught up because I was liking pictures, right? But I wasn't really talking to the person. I wasn't really putting no comments or nothing. I feel like if y'all just like each other pictures, y'all follow each other, but y'all not DMing, y'all not doing nothing on the low or nothing, I think it's fine. It's harmless. You know, at the end of the day, you don't gotta hate everybody you used to be with or everybody used to fuck.
Thank you. No, say that again, Dre.
You don't have to hate them.
Say it again. No, say it again.
Sometimes we don't have to hate them. You can still keep in contact with people you used to fornicate with or was with. Everybody isn't an asshole or a bitch or they some shit. Some people have good personalities and shit just don't work out sometimes. Y'all just stop doing things. There's nothing wrong with that. Now, it makes me feel like I shouldn't tell you who they are because if I know you're going to act like that, then it's a waste of my time. I have to hear your mouth. Like, what the fuck? Like, yeah, me and her used to, fuck around back in the day, but we real cool. We super cool now. You know
I think just society in general has, like, normalized you hating your ex. And it's like, bro, like, not everybody, not even just your ex or just somebody you used to bang with. And it's like, not everybody that I don't bang with no more, we not cool no more. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
At one point we was friends. Like, what the fuck? Like,
right now, I don't disagree at all.
Like people know, but real shit though, Ty. Niggas like forget.
But we started off as friends.
At one point, we was cool. Like, I get this didn't work, but can we be adults about the situation and we just be cool? Like
speak.
Like shit don't make sense to me. Like it just make like it don't make sense to me. Like, all right, let me say this. Like, let's say I'm fucking somebody. I'm 22 years old. I'm having a fling with a woman. Me and you meet at 24. I've been following. Like, me and her started fucking around 2 years ago. And I tell you, yeah, that's old shorty I used to bang with back in the day. I used to fuck, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's then. Now you know what I'm saying? If I'm hearing comments like, oh, looking fly, shorty, like, that ain't meant to be taken as I want her still or we still not type of time.
You don't comment. When you comment is when you go wrong.
But I'm saying if I was already in that situation prior to you and I was already doing that, if you feel insecure about that, then we can talk. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to stop everything you do, or you shouldn't have to comment every little thing for somebody because they don't like it. That's not fair to you. You got your own life to live. When you gone, I'm gonna go back to doing shit you didn't like because I stopped it because I loved you and cared about you. I didn't want to do that. You don't want me liking certain pictures, I won't. When you gone, I'm gonna do what the fuck I want because I don't have to follow that rule, yo. Right?
You can do that.
Like, I feel like women should stop trying to come into some women should stop coming into a man's life or women that we may have dealt with in the past. They try to come into our lives and control us or make us stop doing certain shit that makes them feel insecure. That's not fair.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not fair. And what if I say every time you go out with your friends, you get pretty, but you sit in the house looking like this all day? What if I say I'm insecure about that?
That is true. I mean, that is true. Like, when you get in a relationship and women get comfortable, like, it be like 90% of the time, they just get comfortable. It's like sweat, slides, and ain't no dress up, no lipstick. But then that 1% or that 10%, that 5% of the time, they get dressed up. And a lot of time, you got to go out somewhere nice with her, or it's normally when she go out with the girls.
Right.
She pump faked you.
And
I don't like that, bro.
A lot of dates if you want to see her like that. And it's like, damn, bro, I can't.
Why y'all get so dressed up and shit and look bomb and shit? Y'all go with y'all girl, but it was with me.
Like, who
you look cute, but you don't look sexy. Like, because if you look sexy, we not leaving out the house 9 times out of 10. Because I'm gonna try to fuck the shit out you right now.
Like when I saw you, you ain't look like that. Like, and it's trust me, ladies, we do love you when you're comfortable state. We love you guys when y'all nice and comfortable. Y'all under us. Y'all looking all natural. We love it. But at the same time, it's still like. It shouldn't take for me to be like, we going to Ruth Chris, or we going to Steakhouse, or we doing this, we doing that for you to want to get up and look good all the time. I'm not saying it's not wrong with being comfortable, but damn, bro, like if we go to fucking Outback, man, put that fucking nice ass fit on, bro. I don't care if everybody looking at you. You a bad bitch. I want everybody to see this. You gonna get up and pick that shit
I'm
on.
with you on that, Dre, because when I be looking on Twitter and they be like, if your girl wore this outside the house, what you doing? Nigga, look at it.
Right? Like I know what I got, bro. I'm not worried about none of that shit, bro. She know if we
that's
good, I'm secure.
Nigga. That's an insecure nigga.
I'm secure. Man, she look good. Man, go shut that shit off. I don't give a fuck. You know, come back. You know where you coming tonight. Get them cheeks clap.
My girl looking bomb as shit. Fuck is you talking?
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, ladies, like we're saying, we do love when y'all look good, y'all look natural. But sometimes, like even with us, we get haircuts. What's the first thing we do? We go the fuck out, bro. We don't want to go back in the house. We trying to let that thing. We trying to show that thing off.
That first 48
when you get your head done,
what's
the first thing you do? Like when you first get your head done, what's the first thing you trying to do? Go out.
Take
you know what I'm saying? Go out with me. Go out with me. Let me see that thing looking good. You just got that hair done. I'm trying to go out with you. Don't come in the house, put that fucking bonnet on, put them fucking jackets and sweats on, and get in the bed with me. Get that fucking dress out in the closet, put that fucking makeup on. We going outside. You got me fucked up.
Going outside, man.
And if I pay for it, we definitely going outside.
I mean, I get it to a certain extent, but hey, to each his own.
You wrong. Do better.
Fuck out of here, man.
Do better, nigga.
Who?
Ty.
What?
But yeah, man. Like,
do better, nigga.
Bruh.
It's just crazy. Like,
I don't give a fuck.
Do fucking better, bro.
To be, bro, half the time, bro, like, I'd be like, usually when I'm with somebody, like, I'd be like, hey, we both here. I don't even say go get dressed. I start handing them clothes I want them to wear. So I don't even have that conversation of like, I want you to look good. I just be like, here, put this on. When you get dressed,
talking about we talking about the
original. When you get dressed, I suggest. I suggest something, bro.
Nah, nigga. You trying
real talk, bro?
No,
real talk. I'd be like, bro, like we about to go here. She'd be like, all right. I say here. You'll put on this. She's like, oh, why don't you put on this? Or I'd be like, you should put on those. I just start handing you shit. I won't ask you to get fly or look good. I just hand you shit that I want you to wear.
I was talking about the fact you said that you can do it on that end, but they can't do it to you.
Right, right.
That's dead.
Yeah, that's
not. No, it's not dead. It's equal, bro.
That's equal grounds, bro.
You might gonna be single if you think like that.
I believe in that shit.
Martin Luther King fought for equality, bro.
Yeah, right, I agree.
Black and whites for all people.
I understand.
Men and women in relationships.
I'm in that great black area, bro. Like
him and Coretta. No. You love MLK, bro. You love MLK. Him and Coretta. Yeah, he didn't do that.
He didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
Face.
You contradicting yourself, bro.
But keep it 100 though, bro.
No, you
it's some shit that I can't do that she just can't do.
Looking you in the face.
All right. So let's just hear one of the things.
Like, fuck all these other topics.
Let's have some real nigga talk right now.
You going for triple double tonight? Go ahead.
Right, let's hear this. I'm interested.
Like, it's some shit that I can do that she just can't do. That's not how it works.
All right, B.
Like me personally, I don't really do it because this is not what I do. When I'm walking past somebody, I don't turn around and look at the ass.
Okay.
So if I happen to do that, I can do that. And if she look at it first and ask me to look, I will look. I can do that shit. Mm-hmm. If she like, I ain't even gonna say that was gay. But
well, she look at a nigga print.
She can't do that.
That's her eyes, nigga. I can't just be like, don't look at the nigga print. That mean I was.
But that's what I'm saying because it's right. It's a difference in anatomy. Like Men are attracted to women ass.
She's not going, bro. She's not allowed to do that, bro.
That's something we can see. We can't see like the vagina, bro. Like,
I can look at her ass, but she can't do that. No, dead.
If all it was vagina, we were just looking at vaginas. Then women look at prints, it would be equal. But women ain't looking at a nigga ass like, damn, that ass look tight. I'm trying.
Yes, they do.
Women don't fuck us.
No, they don't fuck us, but they definitely.
But that's what I'm saying. You can see titties and ass before you can see coochie.
Girls don't fuck.
The only thing.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm misunderstanding.
That's it right there.
This has been Only the Real Podcast. We just want to thank y'all for being here.
So if she riding your dick, she fucking you, right?
I'll let y'all later.
She bouncing
up on your dick.
We're fucking. Right? She's riding me though. She's not fucking me. She riding me. She fuck back. Like if you hitting her and doggy and she throw it back, she's fucking you back. But she not fucking you.
Oh,
now
okay.
I get what you're saying because when I've had sex with a woman who was bigger than me, and I was hitting the jump from the back. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad. I'm not gonna get into the whole story because I'm not trying to, tell my verse. But she was making me, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like she was fucking me. If it was a video, it would look like when she was throwing it back.
A little bit more weight to fight back.
Yeah, she was. It was fucking me up. I wasn't ready.
Had to stand your ground a little bit.
Right. I wasn't ready for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like she was really fucking me. Pause. But in that instance, yes. But with
I
can't just say that like that.
I didn't know.
But no, I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, but it's a difference. Like, if your girl looking at ass and you looking at ass, you okay with it because you're like,
I want to look shit I can do that she can't do. Simple as that.
So you can cheat, but she can't.
I didn't say that. I said some shit.
But that's what you were insinuating.
No, not cheating. I'm not.
So you can. So you can follow your ex, but she can't.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Talking about, even if they real talk, I don't care about her following her ex. Like it's whatever. But all the extra comments in this dead. Like I can like my ex pictures. If you choose not to like them, not to like the ex picture, that's fine. But if I see you doing some shit I don't like, that's OC. Like if you reply if they say something funny like the little talk to me jank on their story and you reply to that shit, I'm gonna have an attitude. But I can do it.
No,
that's not.
No,
bro, doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me.
No,
like if you post talk to me and my ex be like, "Oh, what's up, boo?" Or "Hey, boo," like what you supposed to do? Like you supposed to be like, "Nah."
One of my exes, I do fuck. Well, I guess she's my ex. I was talking to her for a minute, but I guess she's my ex. But one of my exes did a little talk to me, Jane. She was like, "What was your favorite thing when you seen me? Like, what's the first thing you seen when you seen me?" I was like, I can reply to this, but is that really cheating?
I wouldn't even reply.
What's the first thing you saw?
It was her smile. She had locks, long locks. It was a smile in her head.
Yeah, the locks. Yeah, Don, I feel you, bro.
I think I showed you a picture. I think I showed you a picture.
I'm only saying, do we really be? What's the first thing? I ain't gonna lie. I don't look at. I mean, I look at the face, but I ain't gonna say that's the first. Like, I don't know.
I think I showed y'all. No,
I gotta observe the ass real quick, so I ain't gonna lie,
bro. I don't lie. It'd be the ass. Depending on how that body's sitting. You know what I'm saying?
Like I won't be with a girl if her ass is too small or no ass.
You know what I'm saying?
The back. You know, like
smiles is like an underrated feature. I don't feel like
very much so.
People, you know what I'm saying, categorize smiles as up there.
I just feel like smiles is more for. I mean, you care about a woman with smiles, but I think men have to try to rely on someone that smiles a little bit more.
All right, so question. What is something that?
Oh yeah, I remember that. Joke.
What is something that y'all look to on a woman that's not the ass and titties?
What's something I look for?
No. Ass my mother always told me that the first thing a woman looks when she
we like you.
Her hands.
No, hands is really like, bruh. No,
her hands.
We here, bruh.
I might be weird. I look at like forehead and hair.
The forehead, hair.
Okay,
like if girl got fucked up edges or she got on like weave and the part is too wide or something like that, like I'm
I'm good.
And some women have a bad day. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes they be looking at best.
My mom told me the first thing women looks at when she looks at you is your smile and your shoes. So naturally, I look at her smile and her shoes.
Okay.
Y'all don't look at women's shoes?
I'm not too much. Not the
like
shoes.
Gray. I look at hands, like I don't know, hands, and then it's like teeth.
I mean, you can have some ugly ass hands and still do good shit with them.
You're not dating no girl that got hands.
It's like, not about that yet because we're not even there. Like
I'm not even there. You're not dating no girl with no hands like she been punching bricks. You're not doing that shit.
She might be a boxer.
Man, fuck out of here.
Boxers don't even have hands like that.
Yeah, I mean, I can say when I see a woman, the first thing I'm going to, of course, see is her face. But of course, like I said,
outside,
I'm gonna look down her
ass and how do you look at somebody's hands? Like you gonna follow her hands everywhere?
No, like she's gonna walk past me probably, or she in my vicinity. I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, okay, boom. Then like Don said, he look at her forehead and hair, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, she do her thing. Like, we talking about in a scenario where we're meeting women when they're like probably on their shit. Like they on their game. That's not time to 10 like how you meet your girl, unless you met her in high school or you meet her like an event or something. You meet her when she on top of her shit.
I need to see your shoes and teeth.
I mean, she could look at my teeth and my shoes. They right there. Devin Booker bang.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I look at first. Like when I first had like I don't really talk to. I'm like scared to talk. I'm just like scared to go smack and like talk to women at first. So like I don't know how to be like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? It's more so like. I'm just start talking to you, like straight up just conversation. I don't know what I be saying. I just be talking. I get nervous. So the first thing I'm looking at you is I'm looking dead in your face. I'm looking at your smile, seeing if you're gonna smile, and I'm looking at your feet. See what shoes you got on. If you can walk in heels, if you got on some nice Jordans, like what kind of style you got. Kind of show me your style. And then I'll learn your name. And by the time I honestly be forgetting your name, so the name probably be the last thing on the docket because I'll be scared. So.
Women, why do y'all block niggas and then like do toxic shit, like still like communicate with men through like social media, but have us blocked like phone number wise? Like
women want us to chase after the fact that we can't talk to them. They want to like. I seen a post and a lot of my women friends agreed with it. They was like, if I block you, why didn't you reach out to me from other aspects? And it's like, what the fuck?
I'll do that if I'm wrong in the situation. But if I'm not wrong and you overreact and you block me,
why the fuck am I reaching out?
I'm not doing all that. I might be a sucker. I might do it a couple times, but after a while, I'm not doing it no more, bro. That's over with.
What I'm gonna do?
I'm not gonna hold you. I was blocking on everything, bro. I emailed.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hit one.
I've emailed. I did that. I emailed. I did that.
And I'm turning.
I did email.
Back to my life. What are you talking about?
Time to play the game.
Right.
Yeah, it is time to play game mode.
I ain't gonna hold you. She look.
Fuck these other topics, man. We were talking for a minute. Go ahead, Dre.
Online.
Before we get there, Don, your point is because they like not only they like to be chased, but they want to feel like they got the power. You know what I'm saying? Like the ball is in their court, and it's like at the end of the day, you gonna end up looking stupid if you overreacted. You gonna lose me because I'm gonna stop talking to you. I'm gonna leave you alone. I ain't even gonna block you. I'm gonna just your message.
I'm not gonna block you. Just look at it. You call me. I'm not going. You still got me blocked. You call me. I'm not gonna answer.
Right. Your message come through. Oh, it's just gonna be.
Why don't women chase us sometimes, especially when they're wrong? Women dodge accountability like a motherfucker, bro. And they do something wrong. They don't want to call. They don't want to know.
Yeah, bro. It's no way you can avoid that.
No, my fault.
Just like men can't avoid temptation, women can't take accountability. It's like that. It's like that.
Annoying, fam.
Like, bro. Like, come on. Like, oh, I'm sorry. Then they want to suck your dick will give you sex. Like, bro, no. Yes, yeah. I'll take it, but don't do that because you're wrong. Like, yes, I'll take it, but I always need to hear I'm sorry first. Don't just start sucking my dick and tell you sorry in the middle of sucking. Tell me you sorry before you start sucking this dick.
I was in a toxic situation
in the middle of sucking.
I was in a toxic situation with this girl where like it was like a cycle. We would go from be cool, we would fuck. She would try to get me to stay. I wouldn't stay. She would like blow my phone up. I would be like, yo, you're doing too much. Then we would stop talking. We would argue. She would block me. And then that's like the first half of the cycle. After she would block me, we wouldn't talk for like a month. And then like every time she would get drunk, she would unblock me, text me, and then the cycle start all the way over again. That shit happened to me for about, I want to say like a year. Yeah. And I was like,
I'm all the way on the opposite. I'll be on the opposite. I used to like hope I get taken off block.
Weird, though. It was just like,
you ever been on block by a woman when you did something wrong, but like you ain't talked to her for a minute and you get drunk, you trying to fuck someone, so you text her hoping that she might have took you off block or some shit.
Hold on,
and then that shit go through, that shit don't deliver. You like, fuck, damn.
Y'all remember every time you have functions and I would leave and I'd be like, I'm going to Silver Spring. That was the toxic situation, bro.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I would be like,
nigga was leaving Southeast DC.
Come drop off my pocket pads.
Silver Spring, Maryland, at 11:30.
Hey, no, but you know it's crazy.
That's top. Like,
you know it's crazy,
box, bro.
No, but you know it's crazy. She purposely. It was one time she purposely left her parking pass in my car. Called me. I was with Ty. I can't remember what we was doing, and she
tired of shit after work, hungry, starving.
He was like, "Can you come to my house and drop my parking pass off?" So I'm like, "All right, bet." So I go there, Ty in the car. He told me, "Bro, I thought you said you don't fuck with her." I said, "I don't, bro. I don't." So I'm dropping her parking pass off.
You was her 2 a.m. stepper.
I dropped her parking pass
Facts.
off. We went home. I dropped Ty off. By the time I was about to pull up, she told me, "Where you at?" I said,
She
I'm
was
house.
pimping you, dog. You was her 2 a.m. stepper.
I was, bro. I'm not
you was her booty call. She's like, I know this nigga gonna come through. That's why she was doing that.
I would have went back too. I don't know.
If it's that good, yeah, I'm gonna be back.
It was good toxic ass sex. But you know,
I'm glad we ended off with that topic. That was pretty good.
Hold on, that's not add up. No, I know I'm tired of talking to you niggas, but we gotta announce these 2 women achievements real quick.
Yeah, definitely. Speak on those.
Ty, go ahead and lead the one for the G League.
I'm sorry.
The one for the G League, your WNBA.
Oh, so G League affiliate of the okay, how about this?
G League's affiliate of the NBA team, Washington
Wizards. Big down from the team. They hired a new GM. Her name is Amber Nick. I don't know if it's Nicholas or Nicholas.
No, not Nicholas. It's like Nicole's. Yeah, Nicole.
That's what I'm saying.
Nicole. Well, Amber Nichols right here.
That's how you spell her name, but I don't know how to pronounce it. Like I don't know how to say it. Amber Nichols. I'm gonna say Amber and was hired as the GM, general manager for the Capital City Go-Go. She's the first woman GM in basketball. In basketball. I feel like that's definitely dope. It's right here in our own city. Even though it's for the affiliate of the Washington Wizards, which isn't a bigger team, it's still something. It's still an achievement. It's still a management role. We love our Black queens. We love our Black women. We just want to give her a round of applause. So congratulations. Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, good. Pussy is power. Now, also on that note, in terms of women, the first female referee to ref in the Super Bowl by the name of Sarah Thomas will be refereeing in this year's Super Bowl, which is Super Bowl number
54, actually. 54.
Super Bowl number 54. She will be refereeing. Major accomplishment for the women. Every year as it come up, it's bigger steps. We getting a lot of shit this year, so we didn't want to end off without getting y'all 2 accomplishments out there. So
Super Bowl 55. Women. My apologies.
55. Goddamn. Yeah, okay.
55.
Shout out women, man. Pussy is power. On that note, I'm gone. Only the real Don. Peace. I'm making my chicken. I'm hungry.
I just want to say real quick, congratulations once again to those 2 women, especially. What's her name? Joy Mitchell. The Capital City Go-Go GM. What's her name one more time?
Her name's Amber.
Amber Nichols. I'm so sorry. I'm thinking about 2 different women. Amber Nichols. I just want to say definitely congratulations to her once again.
Hey, fuck that. I'm using my STEMI and I'm getting that enlargement. Dr. Miami, he doing a deal. Fuck you talking about? We out this bitch.
Make sure you follow us on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, and make sure you go listen on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all that shit. Right. And stop bullshitting. We want people to come out.
Don't give a fuck about none of that shit.
Matter of fact, fuck coming out and joining us, bro. We just gonna get together and get on live because I'm tired.
Don't come around when we got merch. You know what I'm saying? When this shit get popping, don't be around. Hop on the train now.
Trying to take a picture, cuz.
And then recording, cuz.